Cooling. Central air conditioning systems are defined as electrically operated refrigerant-type systems used for cooling and dehumidification. Heat pumps are similar to central air conditioners, but are reversible and can also be used as heating devices. Air conditioning systems should be operated only when the outside air temperature is above 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Below that temperature, the system will not operate properly, may shut down due to safety controls, and could be damaged by operating in cool temperatures. There are two types of central air conditioning systems: integral and split. In the integral system, all mechanized components, the compressor, condenser, evaporator, and fans, are contained in a single unit. In the split system, the compressor and condenser are located outside the building and are connected by refrigerant lines to an evaporator inside the building's air distribution ductwork. Split systems in houses heated by forced warm air usually share the warm air system's circulating fan and ductwork. In such cases, the evaporator is placed either directly above or below the furnace, depending on the furnace design. You can view an illustration of the liquid refrigerant cycle of a common split air conditioning system at InterNACHI's online gallery of inspection illustrations at www.nachi.org/gallery. These images are available for all members to download and use in inspection reports for free. According to the standards of practice, the inspector shall inspect cooling system using normal operating controls. The inspector shall describe the location of the thermostat for the cooling system and the cooling method. The inspector shall report as in need of correction any cooling system that did not operate and if the cooling system was deemed inaccessible. As is the case with heating systems covered in the previous course section, cooling systems should be operating using only their normal controls. Most inspectors perform their visual inspection of the cooling system by inspecting the components located outdoors, such as the condenser cabinet, fins, refrigerant lines, base support, and electrical disconnect. Inside the home, they inspect the evaporator cabinet, refrigerant lines, condensate drain pipes, air filter, and the method by which the condensate water is collected and discharged. Imagine an image of an electric disconnect at the air conditioner condenser unit outside the house. According to the 2018 International Residential Code Table E4101.5, the disconnect must be located within sight of the air conditioning condensing unit or heat pump. Interrupting the power supply to the unit by using this disconnect is not required and not recommended. It is not considered a normal operating control. It is considered a service disconnect, and it should not be used during a home inspection. Cold weather. One issue when inspecting cooling systems is to operate the equipment when the ambient temperature outside is warmer than 65 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a general rule of thumb, or standard recommended practice for a home inspector. The general rule is that if it's cold outside, don't operate the air conditioner. Likewise, if it's hot outside, don't operate the heating system. Care should be taken to use normal controls and operating procedures. Compressors have been reported to be damaged by an operation in cold weather or by turning on a system that was shut down purposely. The reason for not operating an air conditioner in cold weather is because of the oil used to lubricate the compressor. In cold weather, the oil may be too thick for the safe functioning of the compressor. Many HVAC, heating, ventilating, air conditioning, technicians, and home inspectors won't run a central air conditioner unless daytime temperatures are well above 60 degrees Fahrenheit for at least 2 to 3 days prior to the inspection. Many HVAC, heating, ventilating, air conditioning, technicians, and home inspectors won't run a central air conditioner unless daytime temperatures are well above 60 degrees Fahrenheit for at least 2 to 3 days prior to the inspection. Another reason is that the refrigerant may condense within the compressor. Refrigerant liquid is not compressible. Some newer compressors will have a small heating element on the compressor to help prevent this potential problem. Some newer units have low ambient temperature sensors that prevent the compressor from turning on in cold weather. thereby protecting the unit. If a home inspector does not operate a unit for any reason, including weather conditions, the home inspector should document that inspection restriction in the inspection report. Heat pumps. Heat pumps can operate in cold weather, obviously. However, do not operate air-to-air heat pumps in outdoor temperatures below 65 degrees Fahrenheit on the cooling cycle and above 66 degrees Fahrenheit on the heating cycle. Electric resistance auxiliary heaters are designed to activate when the outdoor temperature is around 30 degrees Fahrenheit and the air-to-air heat pump cannot produce enough heat to satisfy the thermostat. According to the standards of practice, the inspector is not required to A. Determine the uniformity, temperature, flow, balance, distribution, size, capacity, BTU, or supply adequacy of the cooling system. B. Inspect portable window units, through-wall units, or electronic air filters. C. Operate equipment or systems if the exterior temperature is below 65 degrees Fahrenheit, or when other circumstances are not conducive to safe operation or may damage the equipment. D. Inspect or determine thermostat calibration, cooling anticipation, or automatic setbacks or clocks. E. Examine electrical current, coolant fluids or gases, or coolant leakage. The inspector is not required to do any of these things. Frost on the coil outside. Watch for improper defrosting. During cold, damp weather, frost or ice may form on the metal fins of the coil at an outdoor unit. Heat pumps are designed to defrost this buildup by reversing modes either at preset intervals or upon activation by a pressure-sensing device. Window air conditioner units. According to the standards of practice, a home inspector is not required to inspect window air conditioner units. Window air conditioners are portable, integral air conditioning systems without ductwork. If you do inspect a unit, look at the seal around each unit and its attachment to the window or wall. It should be adequately supported. It should not be obstructed. Look for proper condensate drainage. After several minutes of operation, the air from the unit should feel quite cool. It should start smoothly and run quietly. Check for water dripping from the condensate discharge on the exterior of the unit.